30 seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations on my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Into the left corner, Weichel 3, Butter, Braylon Weichel.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
And as the Eagles with the takeaway, Rutherford steals it, Weichel scores it. Great feed from Rutherford to find Weichel off the turnover.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Tri-Life, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
A pleasant good afternoon from inside of Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman tries to end its two-game losing streak. Both games in league play, the Eagles have dropped two straight by 2 points each. But they're back at home where they are unbeaten this year at 11-0. Andrew Rogers, glad you've decided to join us here on the Eagles Sports Network on this Saturday afternoon as Carson-Newman takes its two-game losing streak back to Holt Fieldhouse today to battle the second place Lenoir-Rhyne Bears, who are 16-6 and 11-3 in the league this year. It's the second trip for the Bears to Mossy Creek this year. They came for the SAC Peach Belt Conference Crossover Challenge to begin the season. And they split a player games with USC Aiken and Lander, and now they're back to face Carson-Newman for the second time and final time in the regular season this year. Carson-Newman dropped the matchup back on January 13th, nearly 1 month ago. It was a 2-point defeat. Tell me if you've heard that before in a road game in conference play for Carson-Newman. The Eagles have dropped 4 league games on the road by 4 points or less, and 3 of them are by 2 points. One of those was to Lenoir-Rhyne, a game that the Lady Eagles had in their hands. They were up 5 going to the fourth quarter, but the offense let them down, as it has sometimes in fourth quarters this year. The Lady Eagles were outscored 10-5 in that fourth quarter. Lenoir-Rhyne made 1 basket in the fourth. Carson-Newman made 2, but the LR Bears made more free throws than Carson-Newman in the final 10 minutes of the game, and that allowed the two teams to battle it out and see the Bears win by 2 points, 62-60. Lenoir-Rhyne since has been able to work into second place in the league, while Carson-Newman is in fourth place, but get a massive victory, a big one, and a must-win for Carson-Newman, trying to avoid a 3-game losing streak for the first time in conference play this season. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. AEC bringing value to everyday life. Mike Mincy's pregame thoughts head your way when we return to Holt Fieldhouse in a moment on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman is back at home for 3 games, the first against Lenoir-Rhyne here on this Saturday afternoon. Andrew Rogers here with Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy. Coach, obviously, it was a heartbreaker on Wednesday to lose and have that 20-point lead evaporate on the road in the second half against Mars Hill. As you regroup and get this team back at home for 3 against a team that's in second place in the league, too, that we'll get to in a moment, how do you make sure one game does not define the trajectory of this team's season? Because you've still played well, you have a fine record, good standing in the league standing. So how do you make sure that one game that didn't go your way does not affect how you play the next time out and the ones after that?
Yeah, I think it probably starts with me and Coach Nichols, just how our vibe is. I mean, I was frustrated after the Mars Hill game for sure. I was frustrated at how open we were. It's frustrating that, I feel like that, their game plan was to guard Lindsey with 2 players and leave us wide open. And it just wasn't one player. I mean, it was multiple players that were left wide open to shoot shots. And, any one of those shots that were wide open goes down, or any unintelligent move that we made toward the end of the game doesn't happen, you probably walk away with an ugly W. But we didn't, and one of the things I told them is that we should be one of the most dangerous teams in the league, because here we are, a good team, and we've let big leads slip at LMU, let big leads slip at Mars Hill, lost by 2 at Catawba, lost by 2 at LR, and you're sitting here with 5 losses in the league, or is it 5 or 6? I don't know what we have. 5. And it's all been on the road, so. Boy, we'd be a dangerous 6 seed or 5 seed if that's what we end up,
You mentioned the 2-point loss to Lenoir-Rhyne. The thing that sticks out about that game, very similar to the Mars Hill game, was the fourth quarter. Yeah. I think 2 baskets, but they only had 1, but they made more free throws. So when you attack this zone defense, how do you make sure you execute properly for 4 quarters?
I mean, I think that's the kicker. You got to have an inside-out game against a zone, and at times we did a good job and figured it out, and other times, we didn't. And, of course, they play predominantly their zone, and so the more you play it, the more you better at it, and all the different things that different teams kind of throw at you. But, we know where the weak areas are. We know technically how to break it. Now, breaking it is another thing. If you get yourself looks, you got to make them. And then that takes me right back to Mars Hill. I mean, we got looks to win a game on the road. We just didn't make them, and our fourth quarters in the 7 losses we've had on the road this year, have been atrociously bad, and that's one of the things that we're trying to figure out why and work on.
Certainly the shooting percentages have been better in Holt Fieldhouse, but when you go game after game and you mention these open shots and they didn't fall, they fall against Catawba, they don't fall here or there or whatnot, how challenging is that for you and the coaching staff and Coach Nichols to keep the group positive and say, okay, they're going to keep falling at some point, or try to take it inside, do some other things to keep the offense moving and not stalling out at certain occasions?
That's a good question because, I get frustrated. I do get frustrated. I think I've been, over my time here, I've been very blessed with shot makers and, high IQ players, fundamentally sound. I think we have it in us, but we don't always play that way. We're not as good of a shooting team as what we've had in the past, and that shows by how we play, how we shoot, and our stats. But we do have some that can make it. I think we have some on the bench that are capable, and the thing that's probably going to help us with our fourth quarters is that we are able to give more breaks to Lindsey and Braylon in particular, and certainly to the starting five that I'm just like any other coach. I get into the second half, and I rely on 6 or 7 players mostly to try to pull out some of these tough, especially on the road, tough road games. And I think there's got to be a little bit more trust. I mean, I'm saying that now, whether I do it or not, I don't know, but that's what I would like to do is just give a little bit more trust to the bench so that we don't have guys that are playing 39, 38, 37 minutes a game.
Outside of offense, what must you do to avoid a 3-game losing streak?
Well, you never know what you're going to get, honestly. I think that we have a certain way that we play. Lenoir-Rhyne has a certain way that they play, and it'll be a battle of tempos to some degree, and who can get who into which tempo. But we do play better at home, whether it's a slow-paced game or a fast-paced game. For whatever reason, our kids, there's a reason for it, but they play a lot more confident at home, and you just got to come out with the right mindset that not play scared, loose, play more loose, don't play, timid or anxious. You just got to play basketball. And, if we play hard and we play smart, then, hopefully we can come out on top. And, if we don't, we don't. But we certainly got to stop the 2-game skid and, try to work our way into better positioning in the SAC tournament, and certainly got to win more games to potentially make the NCAA tournament.
Best of luck against the Bears.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy. We're back for more after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shop CNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shop CNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shop SeeingEagles.com.
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne get set to square off here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. We mentioned the Bears taking the one contest earlier this season. That ended a losing streak that was 8 straight the Bears had lost against Carson-Newman prior to the 62-60 win back on January 13th. Carson-Newman has had plenty of success here in this building, not only this year, but against Lenoir-Rhyne. Lady Eagles have won 10 of the last 11 games in Holt Fieldhouse against Lenoir-Rhyne, including 5 in a row, while Carson-Newman this year certainly is 11-0, unbeaten throughout the 2023-24 season here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Game number 23 of the season for the Lady Eagles, and they're trying to avoid a 3-game losing streak for the first time this season. The Eagles will need to get it done on the defensive end. They had forced 11 consecutive opponents to shoot below 38%, have failed to do that in the last 2 games. Both were losses in the Catawba and Mars Hill game. Lenoir-Rhyne, 8-4 on the road this year, 16-6, a half game back of first place, a massive one for the Bears as well. We'll take a break. Come back after the national anthem. We'll have starting lineups and opening tip-off from Holt Fieldhouse in a moment here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at seeingeagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's seeingeagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
This
Kisses it off the glass and one.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Weichel off the screen, gets free. Here's a 3 and the answer. Braylon Weichel with a massive triple. It's 67-65.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopSeeandEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne battling it out. And for the 83rd time in the two programs' series history, let's meet the Bears starting 5. They're coached by Graham Smith. He's in his 4th year, and he has 57 wins and 43 losses as the Bears head coach. The backcourt features a senior guard from Chesapeake, Virginia. That's Emily Harmon. The senior has 100 assists this year and has scored in double figures in 6 straight games. And how about this? Only 3 turnovers in her last 4 games. 3rd in the sack with those 100 assists this year total as well. Also in the backcourt is a sophomore from Durham, North Carolina. That's 5'6", Malia Hill. Not known for her scoring, but she has 53 assists, second most on the team this year. Also in the backcourt is a 6-foot junior from Sweden. It's Tilda Lindstrom. She has 2 games with double figures. In her last 5 had 13 back in January and averages 9 a game. The front court consists of one of the better and more efficient scorers in the conference, a senior from Morganton, North Carolina, 5'11", Blakely Crooks. 46% from the field, 44 from 3. Good for 17 points on average per night and 5 rebounds. She has 8 20-point efforts this year. And the lineup rounds out with a 6'1" senior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Makiba Jones. 18 points per game over her last 3. She is playing great basketball and has had 2 double-doubles in this stretch. Lady Eagles put Penland, Rutherford, Weichel, Alvey, and Taylor out there for a 10th straight game. The Bears are in maroon uniforms, white numerals across the front. The number is sandwiched in between Lenoir-Rhyne on the front. The number's on the back. Lady Eagles in the home white with the Eagles in cursive writing across the front. Blue numerals with orange outline on the number on the uniform as well. Lindstrom and Taylor are in the center jump circle, and the ball is in the air. Let's play basketball in Holt on this Saturday afternoon. Carson-Newman wins the tip. Eagles will operate against this zone defense that the Bears will present. It's an extended 2-3 zone. Get it inside. Penland faces up, lobs it in, throws it away. A turnover. Carson-Newman, 17 seconds in, commits the turnover, but immediately hops into full court pressure here. Eagles took care of the basketball. A season-low 8 turnovers on the road Wednesday, but commit 1 early here. Harmon's got it in the backcourt, met by 2. Picks her dribble up, lobs it across the timeline to Malia Hill. And the Bears break the pressure and will operate in the half court. Malia Hill hands off to Crooks, top of the key, halfway through this sequence. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Lindstrom went to touch it in the backcourt, and it's a turnover. Could have let it go across the backcourt line and catch it cleanly because Rutherford tipped it, but because Lindstrom touched it before it went across half court there, and then it went across half court, it was a turnover. Each team commits a turnover as Alvey lobs in. Taylor makes the catch and scores. Great penetration into the middle of the defense, and Lindsay Taylor gets Carson-Newman on the board. Harmon within the backcourt, 2-0 Eagles as Hill's got it. Malia Hill dribbling against Rutherford, a bump and a foul in the backcourt by Tori Rutherford. Her first, the team's first of the contest. And the Bears will inbound still in the backcourt. Lob into Hill. She'll bring it across the timeline, hand off to Crooks. Bears average 70 a game. They only give up 61, a slower paced team. They get it done on both ends of the floor, though. An efficient offense and a great defense as Crooks pops from the free throw line. It was 2 left of the iron. Rebound Taylor. Outlets to Alvey, who stops at the top of the key. Swings to Penland. Extra find Weichel. Eagles will set up in the half court. Penland pump fakes a jump shot. Steps back. Nothing there. Now to Rutherford. So Eagles work halfway through this sequence. We're 90 seconds in. Rutherford right wing. Bounces it inside. Penland faces up. Swings it out. Weichel. Here's a left corner 3. It's up. It's strong. Alvey offensive rebound. Fresh 20 for the Lady Eagles. Rutherford's open. Left wing 3. It's up. And it's money. Tori Rutherford from downtown. She hit 2 threes on Wednesday. Has her first here, and it's 5-0. Crooks in the backcourt. Picks her dribble up. Needs help. Bounces it to Hill in the backcourt, who lobs it ahead to Harmon. Harmon into the left corner. Lindstrom thought about a 3. And the Bears will work out in the half court as well. Harmon hands back off to Lindstrom. They look inside. That's Jones. And a foul underneath on Lindsay Taylor. Tried to go over the top to steal the basketball away. First on Taylor, the second on Carson-Newman. And a baseline inbound for the Bears. There's just 1 shot attempt, and we're over 2 minutes into the game. Crooks faces up, comes around his screen, gets to the elbow. Popping is Jones. Here's a right elbow shot. It's up, and it swishes in. Makiba Jones is on the board, and the Bears are on the board. It's 5-2. Rutherford crosses half court, a 5-2 game as we approach 2.5 minutes in. Alvey with it along the perimeter into the corner for Weichel. Braylon dribbles it back out toward the left wing. A bounce feed Rutherford to the right wing. Penland pump fakes, bounces it in. Rutherford faces up. Bounces into the corner. Weichel. Braylon goes baseline, pump fakes, kicks it out. Here's a Tori Rutherford 3. It's up, and it swishes in. Tori Rutherford has hit her first 2 shots, and Carson-Newman's up 8-2. Good shooting start for Rutherford. Career high is 3-3. She did that against UVA-Wise in this building back in the middle of January. Bears break the pressure with ease again. We'll set up in the half court. We're 3 minutes in. It's 8-2 Carson-Newman. Lob to Jones, baseline. She pump fakes, gets into the body of Taylor, kicks it out Hill. 10 to shoot. Malia Hill puts it on the deck. Met by 2, lobs it to Harmon. Emily, 1 jab step. They throw it in. Crooks faces up, met by 2. Throws one up there. It's an air ball. Lindstrom can't track it down. It's a shot clock violation. Excellent defensive sequence for Carson-Newman to force the shot clock violation of the Bears' second turnover of the contest. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy cooperative service you can trust and value. You can depend on, powering Mossy Creek, where AEC, member-owned and service-driven. Good start for Carson-Newman, 8-2 advantage. Penland pump fakes, bounces it in. It was a dangerous pass, got deflected. Rutherford there to control. Penland into the high post. Taylor left-hand jump hook, too strong. Rebound, tipped away. Alvey's got it. Extra life. Alvey's second offensive rebound. Taylor tries again and hits this time. 4 for Taylor, all set up by the offensive rebounding of Michaela Alvey, and it's 10-2. Crooks dribbles it across half court, gets into the lane, kicks it out, offensive foul. Alvey takes the charge. Michaela Alvey does it on both ends of the floor. The offensive rebound on one end, and then the charge on the other. Ball back to Carson-Newman. Michaela Alvey doesn't always light up the stat sheet with points, but she already has 2 offensive rebounds and 3 assists on Carson-Newman's 4 made baskets. Lobs it into Taylor here. Reverse to Penland, right wing. It's 10-2, 4 minutes in. Alvey a ball fake, back to Penland. Campbell pump fakes, looks for help, baseline fine for Weichel. Braylon gets into the lane, steps back, lobs it out, Penland. Campbell a pump fake, she gets all the way to the basket. Left hand layup short. Ball tipped out, and it's off Carson-Newman. Good drive from Penland, just everything but the finish that time. And the ball back to Lenoir-Rhyne with 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Bears have only taken 3 shots. They've turned it over 3 times in 6 possessions. Harmon in the backcourt, met by 2, fumbled the ball, got it back, threw it away. Campbell Penland the steal. Eagles don't have numbers. Penland gets into the lane, spins on Harmon, pump fakes, shoots over Harmon, too strong. Rebound secured by Hill. Hill crosses half court, picks her dribble up, reverses. Harmon's open, thought about a 3. Instead puts it on the floor, bounces it to Crooks, who faces up, shoots, misses, rebound Penland. Nearing the halfway point of the opening quarter, Penland skips to Rutherford. Torrey with her head up, back to Campbell. Penland lobs to Weichel. Next dead ball will bring us to our media break. Penland at the right wing. Weichel. Eagles work it around the perimeter. Rutherford gets into the teeth of the defense. Now pitches it back out. Nothing going here. 8 on the shot clock. Rutherford to the rim. Gets hacked by Jones. And that'll bring us to our timeout. Bears haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Carson-Newman out to an excellent start. It's 10-2 with 4:47 to go in the opening quarter. Exactly the start Mike Mincy's group needed and wanted after that heartbreaker against Mars Hill on Wednesday. Back to Holt after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
All right, back in Holt Fieldhouse, it's 10-2. Torrey Rutherford will shoot 2 free throws out of the timeout after her drive to the basket. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza when you use your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Torrey Rutherford will shoot a pair after the shooting foul on Makiba Jones. It was her first, the team's second foul of the quarter. And Rutherford shoots the first one up and in. A swish for Torrey, who has 7 points here in the early going. Big spark from Rutherford. Back-to-back games with 2 threes now, already with 2 in this quarter. Does not get the roll on the front of the iron. Misses the second. 11-2 start for the Lady Eagles. Bears are 1 of 4 from the field and have turned it over 4 times. Keely Rogers into the game. That's the only substitute after our first media break. She replaces Penland. Now guards Crooks at the right elbow. Crooks back to the basket. Rub screen, bounces it back to Harmon. Here's a deep 2, and it swishes in. Emily Harmon's first basket. On her first shot, it's 11-4. Bears end a 3-minute drought. Hand off to Weichel at the right wing, reversed to Rutherford. They go to the right block. Rogers faces up, spins, shoots over Jones and kisses it off the glass. Great move by Keely Rogers, and it's 13-4. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, nearly a steal. Hill breaks the pressure into the corner. Lindstrom, three, swish. Tilda Lindstrom from downtown, her first three of the contest. First shot for her as well. It's 13-7. Bears have 5 straight out of the break. Alvey into the lane, floats one up, too strong. Rebound Jones. Outlet to Hill. Bears running. Hill kicks it into the corner. Lindstrom thought about another one. It's reversed to Harmon. She's open. Attacks the closeout, shoots a deep 2 over Rutherford and hits. Emily Harmon, another basket. It's a 4-point game, 13-9, 3.5 to go in the first. Excellent response here by Lenoir-Rhyne. Lob to Rogers. Taylor wide open, nice find. Rogers to Taylor for 2 against the zone. They went high and then low, and Taylor has 6. Pressure broken easily. Into the front court, Hill reverses to Lindstrom. 15-9, 3:10 to go in the first. Harmon's hit her last 2 baskets. And gets into the lane, floats one up, and hits again. 3 straight buckets for Emily Harmon. It's 15-11. 6 for Harmon. She can really score. Not only a passer, but a really good scorer, an efficient scorer as well. 15-11. We're under 3 to go in the first. A lob in for Taylor. She backs down Jones, kicks it out. Weichel pump fakes a 3. Here's a right wing shot. It's long. Rebound for Lindstrom. Outlets to Hill. Hill gets into the inside the arc. Hands off for Crooks. The Bears operate in the half court. Jones will shoot over Taylor. Too strong. Rebound Rutherford. First board for Rutherford. Bears end a streak of 4 straight field goals. Handoff for Weichel. Eagles go against the zone. Rogers faces up. Nothing there. Now will shoot from the free throw line and hit. Keely Rogers out of the high post with a free throw line jump shot. She's got 2 baskets, nearly a steal. Bears break the pressure, 17-11. 6-point Carson-Newman lead. We approach the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Harmon off a screen. Guarded by Rutherford. They look inside. Crooks has got it. She's met by a double. Has to pass out of it. They skip it to Malia Hill. She's wide open. Here's a 3. It's bricked off the backboard. Rebound Rutherford. Eagles skip it ahead to Weichel in the corner. Braylon back to Torrey. Reverse to Keeley. Rogers attacks the closeout. Tried to bounce it in, and Jones kicks the ball underneath. And it'll stay with Carson-Newman and 21 on the shot clock. Boshears, Knuckles, Gonzalez into the game for Carson-Newman. Jada Galassin for the first time for Lenoir-Rhyne, along with Andrea Torres. 2 bench players that have played well recently check in. So 5 bench players now on the floor. Michaela Alvey is out of the game, or back into the game to replace Weichel. So 4 bench players in Alvey. Here's a Rogers 3. It's long. Knuckles tracks down the miss in the far corner. Boshears to Gonzalez. Gonzalez skips it. It's a bad pass. Crooks jumps in the passing lane. Can't save it in bounds, though. She stepped out of bounds. And it'll stay with Carson-Newman, nearly a steal. Crooks had it, but could not save it while staying in bounds. Nearly Carson-Newman's 3rd turnover. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Alvey to the high post. Rogers faces up. Keeley drives, kicks it out. Emily Gonzalez pump fakes. Hands off Alvey. The shot clock expires. Shot clock violation. And the ball back to Lenoir-Rhyne. 3rd turnover for Carson-Newman. 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Carson-Newman by 6 is led from the start. Nearly a steal. Rogers trails the play. Harmon 3-on-2. Attacks the paint. Kicks it into the corner. Lindstrom from the same spot. She already hit one. Hits another. Tilda Lindstrom has 2 threes. She shoots a high percentage, 42 from 3, and it's a 3-point game. Gonzalez to Boshears. Back to Gonzalez, a baseline touch for Knuckles. It's reversed to Rogers. Rogers floats one up. It's going to fall off the iron. Rebound, Blakely Crooks. 3-point game as we go under 50 seconds in the first. Harmon, in and out hesitation there to say she carried the ball. LR turnover. Went to do the in and out dribble, and they say it was a carry on Harmon. 6th Bears turnover before that possession really got started. 15-second difference, shot clock and game clock here in the first. Gonzalez to Boshears. Eagles operating against this zone defense have done well so far. Ladd to the high post. Rogers, nice cut. Knuckles lost it, bounces it back, turns it over, a steal. Shot clock's off. Herman in transition. Gets into the paint. Leaves it off. Lindstrom missed the shot but got fouled by Gonzalez. And free throws for the Bears with 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. Scoring drought here for Carson-Newman with the bench in right now. As Tilda Lindstrom heads to the free throw line, she has 6 points. Her and Harmon each combined for 12 of the 14. And Lindstrom sees the first one roll off the iron. No good. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Lindstrom splits a pair. 17, 15, 19 seconds to go, and Carson-Newman can elect to hold for the final shot of the period, try to take the first quarter lead. Led 10-2 at one point at the halfway mark, but LR has picked up its offense after a slow start. Gonzalez, nearly an errant pass. Rogers saves it. 8 seconds to go. Boshear's left wing touch. Back to Rogers. 4 seconds. Keeley crosses over, needs help into the corner. Gonzalez 3 up, spins out. And that first quarter wraps up. Good look for Gonzalez, but it doesn't fall down. And the Eagles end the first quarter on a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Bears make 5 of their final 7 shots. Trailed by as many as 9 in the opening frame, but are within 2 as we head to the second quarter here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
17-15 as we get set for the start of the second quarter. Bears made 5 of their final 7 shots to draw within 2 after 1 here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, they're touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at seeingeagles.com/Modern Woodman to help secure your family's financial future. See if the Eagles can get the offense rolling like it was early. Had 12 points, 11 points, I should say, halfway through the first quarter, but only had 6 points since. A couple of layups from Keely Rogers and Lindsey Taylor. Well, let's see N got in the final 5 minutes of the opening quarter. Starters back out there for Carson-Newman. Some bench players in for the Bears. Jada Glass has it now. Comes off a screen, bounces it. A rolling cutter. That's Merceron to the rim for 2. Tie game, 17-all. Good execution out of the quarter break for the Bears. Lob to Rutherford at the right wing. Skip to Weichel. Bounce feed. Alvey lobs it in. Shoots over Torres and scores. Great finish by Lindsey Taylor over the shorter Torres. Lindsey has 8. Carson-Newman's back up 2. Glass inbounds to Harmon in the backcourt. It's 3 bench players with Harmon and Jones. Harmon lobs to Glass. And now she'll bring it back out front. Glass off a screen, left-hand dribble, skips to Jones, a jab step. Makiba Jones crosses over, steps back, thought about a jump shot. Merceron will shoot over Weichel and hit. Alexandra Merceron averages 5 a night and has 4 to start the second. Rutherford to Penland. Campbell to Michaela. They throw it to the right block. Taylor backs down. Jones shoots with the left hand off glass and scores. Lindsey Taylor has 10 points. She's 5 of 6 from the field, and Carson-Newman regains the 2-point lead. Back and forth start to the second as Harmon walks it across half court. Harmon drives, kicks into the corner. Torres is open. A 3 is back of the iron. No good. Rebound Rutherford. Eagles running the other way. Torrey kicks it to Weichel. Here's a long 3 from the right wing. It's short. Offensive rebound, Michaela Alvey, and she puts it back up and in. Alvey has 3 offensive rebounds and 6 assists here in the first half. Incredible half of basketball for Alvey. Carson-Newman's up by 4. Torres nearly had the pass stolen. Alvey missed it, and Torres makes him pay with 2. Andrea Torres with a basket, and the Bears getting some bench work here. 6 points from the bench here in the second quarter. Skip from Rutherford, Alvey back to Penland. Campbell pump fakes the shot, looking, gives it off Weichel. Braylon at the right wing, back to Campbell at the top. Rutherford at the free throw line, faces up, rips through. Now to Campbell, left wing 3, up, right of the iron. Another offensive rebound for Alvey. Shovels one to Taylor, and it was knocked out of bounds off her hands. And possession stays with Carson-Newman, and 18 on the shot clock at reset. Alvey continues to be active for Carson-Newman on both ends. Rutherford looks, Braylon cuts to the basket, shoots, scores, and 1. Braylon Weichel's first basket on an excellent cut on a baseline inbound. Rutherford finds her, and Weichel can complete the 3-point play at the free throw line. Excellent cut by Weichel. And Rutherford found her. Good finish through the contact from Glass, her first, and the first foul from either squad in the second quarter. 5-point game as we are 2 minutes into the second quarter. Glass pressured in the backcourt, gives off Harmon. Harmon bounces it back to Glass, lobs it in the corner. Torres is open, here's a 3, it's strong. Alvey another rebound. 6 assists, 5 boards for Alvey. Rutherford stops, gives it back to Michaela, swings it to Rutherford, lob in, high post, Taylor, offensive foul. I'm gonna say they knocked over Jones for Taylor to get position. That's 2 fouls on Lindsay Taylor, so she goes to the bench with a game-high 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Extended the elbow, they say, for the offensive foul. How do the Eagles operate without Taylor on the floor? Weichel guards Harmon in the front court. Eagles showing a zone defense. This is a 2-3 zone. First time we've seen some zone, and Weichel takes it away. Weichel into the paint, drives, shoots. They're going to say no shot. Basket doesn't count. A foul on the floor on Torres. A new defensive sequence there for Carson-Newman. A new defensive set as the Eagles went zone, forced the turnover, and Weichel draws the foul. Eagles inbound along the baseline. Rutherford to Knuckles, back to Torrey. Nearly a turnover. Glass almost tatted. Braylon throws one inside. Knuckles makes the catch. Right hand hook in the lane is good. Great find from Weichel, and Knuckles scores the basket. Eagles back up by 7. Second assist for Weichel. Here's the 2-3 zone. Glass bounces into the high post, deflected by Weichel, and a traveling violation on Merceron. Bears turnover, an 8th turnover. Eagles showing the Bears a little bit of their own medicine here with the 2-3 zone. It's forced back-to-back turnovers. The Eagles going to extend a 7-point margin, led by as many as 9 in that opening quarter, but the Bears clawed back, made it a 2-point game, tied it early in this second quarter. But now the Eagles are back up 7. Penland at the high post, tried to pitch it back out, nearly stolen. Rutherford tracks it down. Rutherford to Penland at pump fake. Campbell goes baseline, lobs it out, Weichel. Braylon pump fakes, gets into the lane, stops, shoots over a defender, it doesn't go. Knuckles offensive rebound and stick back and 1. Maddie Knuckles on the offensive glass for 2. And the foul goes to Merceron, her first, team's 3rd. Great finish by Knuckles. Great minutes off the bench with Taylor sitting with 2 fouls. Knuckles delivers with this and 1. 7-0 run for the Lady Eagles here. After the Bears made this a 1-possession game and tied it, Knuckles can't make the free throw, but it's still a 9-point margin. Crooks and Lindstrom return for the Bears. Eagles still showing this 2-3 zone. It's a matchup 2-3 almost. High post touch for Crooks, pitches it out. Glass a 3, it's short. Rebound Knuckles, good box out underneath. Knuckles will dribble it up the floor herself. Leaves it to Penland, extra fine. Weichel, pump fakes, splits 2, bounce feed, Knuckles. Extra pass, Rutherford. 1 more to Alvey. Left wing 3, swish in. Excellent ball movement, and Michaela Alvey knocks it down, and the lead is 12. 10-0 run over the last 2 minutes for Carson-Newman. And the Bears' offense has gone cold after the hot start to the period. 33-21. Glass, high post, Crooks faces up, kicks it out, Harmon. She'll shoot over Penland, and it's long, rebound Alvey. Michaela Alvey has 5 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Alvey to the left wing, Weichel's wide open, here's a three, in and out. Braylon getting some great looks, but the shot's not falling from long range. She's 0 of 4. Into the corner, Glass to the baseline, Crooks pitches it out. Lindstrom's already hit 2. How about a third? Yep, there it is. Tilda Lindstrom's 3 for 3, and it's 33-24. Big bucket to end a 10-0 run for Carson-Newman. 4.5 to go in the first. Waiting for our media break of the second quarter. Baseline touch, Penland. Knuckles cuts, shoots off glass, and it gets the roll. Great finish by Maddie Knuckles. 6 points off the bench for her, and it's back to an 11-point lead. 35-24, 4:20 to go here in this second quarter. Glass dribbles out front. Weichel nearly stole it, and it's kicked by Weichel. And that'll bring us to our timeout. 4:14 to go. Kickball brings us to the break, but Carson-Newman is rolling, has made 5 of its last 7 from the field, and have outscored the Bears 18-9 in the second quarter, and it's everyone getting it done right now for Mike Mincy's group. 11-point lead with 4:40 to go here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Back to wrap up this first half in a moment on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
4:24 to go in the first half. It's 35-24. Carson-Newman has the lead. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeneagles.com. It features more than 1,100 products, from t-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeneagles.com is the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Eagles have been outscored in the paint the last 2 games, but getting it done inside right now. 24-4 advantage in points in the paint right now. Here's Crooks from the mid-range, and it rolls off the front of the iron and in. 35-26. Carly Hayworth into the game for the first time. She dribbles the basketball across half court. In for Weichel. Hayworth to Rutherford. Torrey at the top of the key, dribbles, gives it back to Hayworth. Skip to Alvey. Michaela back to Hayworth. Ball around the perimeter here. They get it to the high post. Knuckles to a cutting Alvey, who shoots through contact. No. And it's saved in bounds by Crooks. Alvey's second miss from the field. Into the corner, Harmon drives the closeout. Alvey falls down. Harmon shoots and missed the shot. Rebound, Penland. Good rebound with Jones standing alone underneath. Carly in transition. Over to Rutherford, a skip to Michaela Alvey. Alvey to the high post, Knuckles out to Carly Hayworth. Pump fakes a 3, extra pass to Penland, 3. Air ball. Rutherford can't save it, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Lenoir-Rhyne. 3:16 to go in the opening half. 35-26. It's been a game of runs for the most part. Both teams have gone on some runs that made it a close one. Eagles got out to the 11-2 start. Bears responded and scored 13 of the final 17 of that first quarter. And Carson-Newman went on a 9-0 run, or a 10-0 run, to get the margin back to 9 where it is now. Hill out front, skips to Crooks against Carson-Newman's zone defense we've seen a lot of in this period. Here's a corner 3. Lindstrom again. 4 for 4 is Tilda Lindstrom from 3. She's got 13, and the deficit for LR is down to 6. Lindstrom has been huge. Alvey to Knuckles. Maddie goes to the basket, shoots off glass. No. Rebound batted around. Knuckles will track it down. Extra life for Carson-Newman. Eagles have 7 offensive rebounds. Hayworth pump fakes a 3. Rutherford skips to Alvey. Baseline touch. Knuckles, bounce feed. Rogers Pump fake, shoots, off glass and in. Keely Rogers uses glass. She has 6. And Carson-Newman's back up by 8, 37-29. Great ball movement on that possession against the zone. 2:15 to go in the first half. Hill dribbles out front. Lob it to Crooks, high post. Blakely gets it ripped away. She's the first to the floor, though. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors Carson-Newman. Skylar Boshears back into the game. Tori Rutherford will exit. So the Eagles with one starter on the floor with Boshears, Knuckles, Rogers, and Hayworth, joined by Alvey for Carson-Newman with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Carly Hayworth dribbles out front, pointing out the play call. Alvey points to Hayworth to go to the right wing. Eagles reverse to Rogers. Keeley dribbles, gives it back to Alvey, lobs it in. Knuckles can't make the catch. It was turned over, and Alvey committed a foul. 1:50 to go in the opening half. Eagles turn it over for a 6th time. But the story right now, points in the paint, and Lenoir-Rhyne's turned it over 9 times. The team that takes care of the basketball the most in the league has 9 first-half turnovers. They only average 12 a game. 2-3 zone look here. Hayworth and Boshears at the top of the zone. They get to the high post. Crook shoots. Hayworth altered the shot. Who was it off of? It was off of Carly Hayworth. It'll stay with Lenoir-Rhyne. 16 seconds on the shot clock as Madeline Ladd enters the game for Michaela Alvey. Great work from Alvey in this first half. 5 points and a team-high 6 boards and 6 assists. Harmon looking, lobs it out front for Crooks. Eagles still in the zone. Jones faces up, rips through, goes to the basket on Boshears, shoots, scores and 1. Makiba Jones on a drive for 2 to draw the foul on Skylar Boshears. Boshears' first and Carson-Newman's 3rd foul of the period. 5 bench players on the floor. Let's see how Carson-Newman plays against the starting 5 of Lenoir-Rhyne here in the final 90 seconds of the quarter. Jones completes the 3-point play. It's 37-32. Hayworth dribbles across half court and leaves it off for Ladd. You've got 3 freshmen on the floor as well, and a sophomore in Boshears, the grad student. Ladd to Hayworth. Carly pump fakes a 3. Dribbling out front. Will line up a 3. Here's a long one, and it's strong. Rebound, Crooks. Hayworth hit 2 last game. Empty on her first try here. Hill lobs it in. Jones makes the catch. Faces up. Pump fakes. Gets around Knuckles and scores. 60 seconds to go. The Bears are within 3. Hayworth out front. Leaves it off Rogers. Back to Carly Hayworth. Eagles had success getting it into the high post. Haven't done that the last couple of possessions. Hayworth dribbles out front. 13 on the shot clock. Hayworth back to Ladd. Ladd looking, gives it off. Hayworth, top of the key 3. A long one, swishes in. Carly Hayworth from long range, and Carson-Newman's up 6. A massive bucket, and the shot clock is off here with 22 seconds to go. Hayworth's first 3, and Carson-Newman's 4th of the half. Massive bucket to end the drought. See if the Eagles can get a defensive stop and get into the locker room with momentum. Hill dribbles out front with Graham Smith barking out a signal. Hands off Harmon, 5 seconds. Emily off a screen, met by Ladd, bounces it to Crooks, a long 3, swishes in. Blakely Crooks at the buzzer, buries her first triple, and that brings us to halftime. 40-37, a high-level hoops matchup here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. The Bears make their final 3 baskets to trim the Carson-Newman lead to 3 points at halftime. Lindsay Taylor's got 10, but Toda Lindstrom's 4 for 4 from 3. The Bears shoot 50% from long range and only trail by 3 as we hit halftime here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. We'll recap the first half and take a look around the South Atlantic Conference when we return. It's halftime. It's Carson-Newman 40 and Lenoir-Rhyne 37. We're back to Holt after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Smith, right wing, three-pointers up, it's in! Potentially a dagger for CN!
Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watray.
Back at halftime, the score is 40-37. Carson-Newman has the three-point advantage in a big-time South Atlantic Conference matchup. If you're just joining us, the Lady Eagles have dropped two straight, both road games by 2 points, and lead by 3 points here at halftime. The Eagles are 9-5 in league play. The Bears are 11-3 in second place, a big one today. So the Eagles try to even the season series against Lenoir-Rhyne. Let's tell you how the first half went. Carson-Newman got out to a great start. It was 11-2 after the first 5 minutes of the opening quarter, thanks to Tori Rutherford hitting 2 threes and Lindsey Taylor making 2 layups. Eagles led by 9 early on, but the Bears made 5 of their final 7 shots and only trailed by 2 after 1. The Bears got off to a good start. It was a back-and-forth beginning of the second quarter, 2 minutes in. The Bears tied it a couple of times, but Carson-Newman was able to regain the lead and then went on a 10-0 run from the 8-minute mark to the 5.5-minute mark. It was a 10-0 run that spanned 2.5 minutes, and Carson-Newman led by 12, its largest lead of the contest off after a Michaela Alvey three-pointer at the 5:31 mark. But the Bears once again finished the quarter well. Trailed by 9, but Tilda Lindstrom, Makiba Jones, and Blakely Crooks each had 3 points down the stretch in the final 2 minutes to bring Lenoir-Rhyne within 3 after the first 2 quarters of basketball. Lindsey Taylor was plagued with 2 fouls, only played 11 minutes, had 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Michaela Alvey stuffed the stat sheet with 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. The 6 assists and 6 boards are a team high so far. Tilda Lindstrom getting it done for the visitors. She has 13 points and has made all 4 of her threes, 3 rebounds as well. Emily Harmon has 6, Makiba Jones 7, and a couple of boards. Blakely Crooks 5, Alexandra Mercer on off the bench with a couple of buckets as well. Taylor, the only double-figure scorer for Carson-Newman. Keely Rogers has 6 off the bench. Maddie Knuckles has 6 off the bench. Rutherford at 7 on her 2 triples. Braylon Weichel, another quiet game, has struggled from the field. Only 3 points for her so far. Carly Hayworth hit a 3 off the bench as well in that first half. Eagles dominated the paint. That's been the recipe for success. Eagles are 13-2 when they score more points in the paint than their opponent. Right now, 26-8 is the margin on the glass right now in the paint. 26-8 points in the paint for Carson-Newman, and also 14-3 in second chance points. Eagles only have 2 more rebounds than Lenoir-Rhyne in the first half, but 7 of the 16 in the game for the Eagles are on the offensive glass after the first half of basketball. Bears are 58% from the field. They've only missed 11 shots. Carson-Newman's 50%, but 33 from 3, while Lenoir-Rhyne is 5 of 10 from 3. Good for 50%. Bears are shooting above 50% from the field in 3, but don't trail by 3. Carson-Newman's got the slim lead and has led for most of this one. LR has not led in the contest so far. We're at halftime. It's Carson-Newman 40 and Lenoir-Rhyne 37. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference and update you on the slate on this Saturday, February 10th when we return here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers is here on the Eagles Sports Network as Carson-Newman leads Lenoir-Rhyne by 3 points. It's halftime inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Let's take a look around the league. It's a really exciting day in the South Atlantic Conference because the top 4 teams in the league all play each other. 2 of them are in this building. Lenoir-Rhyne's in second place. Carson-Newman's in a tie for 4th with Wingate at 9-5 in the league. 3rd place Anderson is hosting 1st place Catawba today. It's 36-33. Anderson has the 3-point lead at home over Catawba. 14 points for Diamond McDowell to lead the way for the Trojans, who were outscored by 7 in the second quarter, but still have a 3-point lead at halftime. That's a good one, and that'll play a role. LR with a Catawba loss and a win here at Holt could be in 1st place by the end of the day. Coker leads Emory and Henry at halftime. It's 38-20. Tusculum is hosting Wingate just down the road in Greenville. It's halftime there, and it's 52-31. That's Carson-Newman's next opponent on Wednesday. Tusculum is trailing Wingate by 21 points. It's halftime there inside Pioneer Arena. Lincoln Memorial is hosting Mars Hill. Mars Hill just beat Carson-Newman, and LMU has the 42-38 or 42-28, pardon me, lead as they near halftime there in Harrogate. UVA Wise is hosting Limestone today, and we do not have a score for that one just yet here on this Saturday. Let me see if I can get an extra glance to see if we can find that score from the first half. UVA Wise this year 10-12 overall and 6-8 in the league. Another one of those teams battling for that final spot against 3-10 Limestone. It's 44-34. UVA Wise has the 10-point lead on the Saints. Those are two places Carson-Newman will visit: Wise, Virginia, and Gaffney, South Carolina, later this month. Lady Eagles are down 3 points here inside of Holt Fieldhouse and trying to hold off a stingy Bears group that's already beaten Carson-Newman once this season. The Lady Eagles, when leading at halftime this year, are 14-4. They've led at halftime in 19 of their 23 games. Can Carson-Newman put together two halves of basketball? Find out together against these Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Second half heads your way after this final break here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Lenoir-Rhyne and Carson-Newman getting set to start the second half of action as the Bears and the Eagles battle in this high-level contest in the South Atlantic Conference. Two of the better teams in the league. Second place Lenoir-Rhyne, fourth place Carson-Newman doing battle here from inside of Holt Fieldhouse. So let's tell you that InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. You should visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they're laser focused on your success. Carson-Newman takes the floor. Lenoir-Rhyne still in the huddle as we get set to start this second half. Bears down by 3 and have not led in this basketball game despite there being 2 ties in this contest. Bears have tied it twice. That was early in the second period, but have not been able to get it any closer than a tie after the quick start that Carson-Newman got out to an 11-2 start in the first 5 minutes of the contest. Lenoir-Rhyne will start with the basketball in half number 2. Trailing by 3 points. Bears were 5 of 10 from 3, with Tilda Lindstrom making 4 of those 3-pointers in her 4 attempts. All right, Bears basketball, second half underway. LR moves left to right on your screen here in half number 2. Bears in the maroon. Hill hands off to Harmon. Eagles playing a man-to-man defense. Played a lot of zone with Taylor off the floor. Crooks gets into the lane, dishes it off Hill. Spins away from traffic, lobs it in high post. Jones faces up, had it knocked away. gets it back, crosses over, gets into the lane. Jones lobs it in. Crooks had it knocked away. Alvey deflects and steals. Carson-Newman forces a turnover. Penland, bounce feed. Rutherford, no hesitation. Here's a three. No good. Jones rebound. Jones outlet to Hill. Good look for Rutherford. She's 2 of 3 now from long range. Her first miss. A lob in. Crooks. Nice shovel pass to Harmon, who puts it off the glass and in. LR on the board first in the third quarter as we approach 60 seconds in. Penland to Alvey. Alvey tried to lob it in. Jones swatted it out of bounds. LR keeps it, or Carson-Newman keeps it after LR knocks it out. With 9:03 to go in the third. Eagles' second offensive possession of the half. Rutherford left baseline, inbound, looking. Torrey still looking, needs help. Throws it in late to Penland, who pump fakes, kicks it out. Weichel deep two, a pump fake. Thought about it, hesitated, and turned it over. Hill the steal. Malia Hill in transition, attacks Penland, shoots, and is fouled. Weichel hesitated on her jump shot. Again, 1 of 6 coming off a 3 of 16 performance. The hesitation caused the turnover. And free throws from Malia Hill. She can give the Bears the lead if she makes a pair. Hill shoots 46% from the free throw line. The first one is up, ban in. Just the second trip to the line. Bears are 3 of 4. This one can give LR its first lead. Free throw is up for Hill, and it swishes in. LR's got its first lead, 41-40. It comes 67 seconds into the second half. First 4 points have gone to Lenoir-Rhyne. Rutherford dribble is out front. Cross-court feed to Alvey, left wing to Penland. Campbell lobs it over the head of Taylor. Turnover. 8 Carson-Newman turnovers. Sloppy and poor start to the third for the Lady Eagles. They've started quarters well. They haven't finished them well. That was in the first half. A slower start here. Better one to start a quarter for Lenoir-Rhyne. Harmon crosses over out front. Guarded by Rutherford. Gets to the free throw line. Stops, pitches it out. Lindstrom looks. Pitches it back out. Jones a jab step. Another jab step. Thought about a three. Ball stuck with her. She'll eye up a three. It's up. It's short of the iron. Rebound, Tori Rutherford. Rutherford in transition with her head up. Stops at the three-point line. Leaves it off Alvey. Top of the key three. Eagles need it. Eagles don't get it. Spins out. Lindstrom the rebound. In transition. Hill gets close to the paint. Pitches out. Lindstrom. Another one. Short. First miss for her. Taylor rebound. 2 minutes into the third. Carson-Newman is scoreless. Alvey to Rutherford. Torrey looks at the right elbow. Cross court to Weichel. Braylon bounce feed into the corner. Alvey one dribble. A baseline shot is up and it swishes in. Michaela Alvey has 7 points. Carson-Newman regains the lead on its first basket of the third quarter. Harmon walks it across against Tori Rutherford. Eagles don't press there. Harmon in and out, hesitation, dribble, free throw line, shot, rolls off, rebound Alvey. Alvey dribbles it, skips it to Penland, left wing. Campbell looks over to Weichel. Braylon, long three, no hesitation this time, and it goes in. Braylon Weichel will love to see that one drop. Her first three in her 5th try, and the lead is 4. Crowd cheers that on. See if that gets Carson-Newman going in the third. 4-point advantage. We're over 3 minutes in the third. Hill at the top of the key. Weichel gives her space. Crooks faces up left elbow. Here's the Jones screen. Crooks shoots over Penland. Nearly banked it in. Rebound Alvey. Alvey's got 8 boards. Nearing a triple-double. Alvey skips to Weichel. Braylon out front. Skips to Rutherford. Had to leap up to secure it. Rutherford lobs it over to Alvey. Back to Weichel. Dangerous passes. They're working out right now. 15 to shoot. Penland bounce feed to the baseline. Rutherford shoots. Misses. Short. Rebound Lindstrom. Good ball movement. Some high passes that weren't turnovers, but doesn't result in a basket. Harmon to the rim. Lost it on her way through. Who's it off of? It's off Alvey. It'll stay with Lenoir-Rhyne with 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Well, after the Bears got out to the quick start, Carson-Newman has forced LR to miss its last 5 shots, and now a turnover. Traveling violation on Lindstrom. And LR commits an 11th turnover. Drought continues for the Bears. Eagles by 4. Weichel to Rutherford. near the right wing. Rutherford off of Taylor's screen, gives it back, or try to give it back to Penland. Now does at the right wing. Campbell bounced to Taylor, high post, one dribble, a left-hand hook is up, strong, Jones. It's loose, Rutherford tracking it down, Lindstrom saved it. Harmon's got it across half court. Bears win the hustle play there. Harmon pitches it out, Crooks top of the key, three, it's up, strong, rebound, deflected out, Harmon's got it. Second offensive rebound, or fourth, I should say, of the game. Second this half for the Bears. Harmon lobs it in, Crooks, baseline, backs down Penland, pump fakes, gets around her, shoots, missed the shot short. Offensive rebound was had by Lindstrom, but it's off her hands, out of bounds, back to Carson-Newman. Bears don't crash the glass too often. Have as many offensive rebounds after halftime already than it did in the entire first. Alvey out front, guarded by Harmon, lobs it to a cutting Penland. Pass was errant, and then she tried to save it, and it's turned over. Taylor couldn't control the heavy pass. Basketball back to Lenoir-Rhyne. Sloppy from both teams here after the Eagles regained the lead. Here in this third quarter, about halfway through. Jones lobs Crooks, top of the key to Hill, right wing. Will give Hill space. She's only hit 3 threes all year. Hill to Crooks at the free throw line. Blakely backs down Penland, kicks it out. Lindstrom, another three up. It's off the glass, a brick. Rebound Taylor. Alvey, the closeout was excellent. Alvey, skip. Weichel makes the catch, dribbles into the corner, left corner three, up for Braylon and in. Weichel's hit her last 2 threes, and the lead is 7 points. 8-0 run for Carson-Newman. Harmon into the paint, now dribbles it back out front. Eagles with an 8-0 run in the last 3 minutes of the game. The defense is locked in here. Crooks, a jab step, one dribble. Penland rejected the shot. Alvey, the outlet to Campbell. Campbell lost it on the way through, gets it back from the ground, threw it to Rutherford, but Mike Mincy saw things getting hectic, and he burned a timeout. 48-41, great defensive play by Penland, and Carson-Newman was able to keep possession as Mike Mincy burns a timeout. His team scored the last 8 points in the last 3.5 minutes. The Bears have missed 9 straight shots. 48-41 with 4:20 to go in the third, and we're back for more Carson-Newman women's basketball in a moment.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Lenoir-Rhyne is 1 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. They made their first shot of the quarter, did the Bears, but have missed 9 straight, and Carson-Newman's taken advantage with an 8-0 run here in the last 3:19. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Carson-Newman basketball after the block from Penland. And then as she was going into the basket, lost it underneath. Mike Mincy burned a timeout, and his Lady Eagles have it. Up by 7 with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Baseline inbound right side for Rutherford. Jada Glass into the game off the bench to replace Malia Hill. In that sequence, Lady Eagles bring Rogers in for Penland. Weichel dribbles out front against the zone, kicks it to Alvey. Baseline touch, Rogers faces up. Keeley dribbles outside the arc now with 10 to shoot. Rutherford skips to Weichel. Braylon, high post touch. Rogers, left-hand dribble, backs down Jones. Running left-hand shot, wild one off glass. Rebound Jones, outlet to Glass. Good defensive sequence for the Bears. Glass left wing, bounces it baseline. Lindstrom, back out Glass. Lefty bounces it out front for Harmon. See if the Bears can end this drought. It's over 5 minutes now without a point. Glass right wing facing up. Jim goes quiet as Glass bounces into Crook's right elbow. Can't back down Rogers. Extends the shoulder. Got away with it. Missed the shot, though, anyway. Rebound Taylor. Rogers took a shot from the elbow from Crooks. Drought continues for Lenoir-Rhyne. Rutherford skip. Weichel. Long one up. In and out. Rebound Jones. It's knocked out of her hands and off Lenoir-Rhyne. Bears coaching staff is extremely upset. There was a foul underneath. And that brings us to our media timeout. 3:18 to go. It's still 48-41. Lenoir-Rhyne has missed 10 straight shots, and with 5.5 has not scored a point in the last 5.5 minutes. Eagles still by 7. 3:18 to go in the third. We're back to Holt after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Drought for Lenoir-Rhyne is why Carson-Newman's up by 7 points with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the third quarter from Holt Fieldhouse. Bears have missed 10 straight shots after making their first of the quarter and only have 4 points, 2 from the field and 2 from Aaliyah Hill at the free throw line. It was a Emily Harmon layup on one of the first possessions of the quarter for the Bears. Their only field goal right now. Michael lob to Rutherford. Who can finish the quarter better? Carson-Newman has struggled to finish quarters here in the first two. How do they do in the third? Rogers spins on Jones, shoots off glass, a wild one. Taylor can't get the offensive rebound, and it goes off of her and out of bounds back to Lenoir-Rhyne. 3 minutes to go in the third. Sometimes when you end a quarter, that makes a huge difference in the start of the next one. And especially in the third, that third quarter momentum to end a period could be the difference in the fourth sometimes. Lindstrom dribbles out front, hands off for G to Glass, now to Jones. Jones crosses over on Harmon, shoots a jump shot, bricked it off the backboard, rebound. Eagles. Weichel a pump fake, dribbles out front. Skips it to Rutherford. Torrey to Rogers. Alvey, cross court. Weichel makes the catch. Braylon looks, dribbles out front. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rutherford with it. Pump fakes, drives baseline. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Rutherford out to Rogers. 3 seconds to Alvey. One pump fake. Alvey gets and is bumped with a second on the shot clock. Got tripped by Harmon. And that's Harmon committing the foul. Her first and the team's first of the third quarter. Alvey with it out front to the high post. Rogers shoots the shot and makes it from 12 feet. Keely Rogers has 8 points off the bench, and Carson-Newman's up by 9. It's a 10-0 run because Lenoir-Rhyne hasn't scored in 7 minutes. Bears desperate for a basket. What a defensive quarter right now for Carson-Newman. A handoff for Lindstrom to a cutting Glass at the wing. She looks, lobs it into Jones, who faces up at the elbow, spins on Taylor, pump fakes, travel. Turnover on Lenoir-Rhyne. Bears have turned it over 13 times. That's a mark that is above their average. Bears got a bench warning, I believe, because a couple of players along the bench were upset there was a traveling violation call. 50-41, 100 seconds to go in the third quarter. Rutherford lobs Rogers back to Rutherford. Pump fakes the three, now finds Keeley. Keeley puts it on the floor, into the corner, Weichel. Braylon back to Keeley along the baseline. Rogers drives, lobs it in. It was a turnover. Crooks the steal. 10 Carson-Newman turnovers. Bears respond with a defensive stop. Harmon gets inside the arc, kicks it to Lindstrom, back to Harmon. Bears need a basket. They have no points in nearly 8 minutes. Taylor knocks it away. Another steal for Carson-Newman. Rutherford in transition, hands off Weichel. Braylon back to Torrey, right corner. Thought about a three. Instead, we'll dribble it back out. Eagles reset. Rutherford lobbed to Taylor. Jones ripped it away. A steal for the Bears. Jones spins, drives, spins again, shoots off glass and scores. Makiba Jones ends an 8-minute scoring drought for the Bears. Just their second basket of the quarter, and it's 50-43. 12-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Eagles trying to respond and end the quarter well. Rogers bounce feed, Weichel. Braylon, jab step, reverses it to Rutherford. Torrey, left wing three. It's up, and it swishes in. Huge triple from Torrey Rutherford. Her third three ties her career high, and the lead is 10. 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bears can hold for the final shot. Great quarter for Carson-Newman. Harmon, top of the key. Bounce feed Jones at the elbow. Jones drives to the basket. Reverse layup. Good and one. Should have been an and one. Rogers hit her on the head, and that ends the third quarter. 3 baskets for Lenoir-Rhyne in the third quarter. They get outscored 13-8. Carson-Newman's up by 8 points. Definitely there was some contact on that drive. No call. Jones made it anyway. 13-8 third quarter for Carson-Newman. Rutherford's big triple gives Carson-Newman an 8-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Fourth quarter about to get started, and it gives us a chance to remind you that First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place where you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Start the fourth quarter, it's 53-45. As we get ready to start this fourth quarter from inside Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman limited LR to 3 of 14 shooting in the third quarter. Eagles only made 5 of 13. Still did a great job defensively. Held the Bears to 8 points in the third quarter. Will that be enough to propel Carson-Newman to a victory here in Holt? Would be a 10th league win and end a 2-game skid. Rogers will inbound with Rutherford, Alvey, and Taylor and Weichel out there for Carson-Newman to start the fourth. Alvey left wing, lobs to Taylor, out front, a bounce feed Rogers. Weichel back with it out front. Braylon hit 2 threes in that third quarter. Alvey back to Braylon, pump fakes a 3, looks, lobs, Rogers, high post, back to Weichel, left corner 3, up, strong, rebound Harmon. Good look, didn't fall. Harmon stops, bounces it inside Jones, backs up, attacks Rogers, and a foul on the drive. Makiba Jones is bumped by Rogers on the drive. Keeley's first, and the team's first of the quarter. Fouls can be a huge part of the fourth quarter. You don't want to send a team to the line often, and that's what Carson-Newman did in the fourth quarter in Hickory. Sent the Bears to the line 12 times, or they shot 12 free throws and made 8 of them. Jones, a high post touch at the block, backs down Taylor, and another foul. Third on Taylor, second on this sequence. 9:18 to go in the fourth quarter. 2 fouls on this sequence. Eagles got to play defense without fouling down the stretch. Jones 3, short, rebound Weichel. Live with that. Makiba Jones can knock it down, but only is 5 of 14 this year. Alvey out front, close to a triple-double. 8 assists, 9 boards, 7 points. Rutherford out front. Looks, lobs to Rogers, the free throw line. Keeley, bounce feed to Alvey. Back to Rogers. Over to Rutherford, left wing 3, up, swishes in. Torrey Rutherford has a career-high 4 threes, and Carson-Newman's up 11. Rutherford with 13 points for Carson-Newman, leads all scorers. Big-time shot making by Rutherford. Exceeds her previous career high of 3, which she did against Wise in mid-January. Crooks off a screen, gets into the lane, jump step. Leaves off Harmon, baseline shot, no good. Alvey rebound. Alvey fixes her headband in transition. It's halfway off, gives it back to Rutherford. Bounce feed Rogers. Keeley attacks the paint and traveled with it. Turnover. Good defense that time by Jones and Lindstrom underneath. And the ball goes back to the Bears. 11 Carson-Newman turnovers. 56-45 with 8:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Campbell Penland heads back to the scorer's table as we approach 2 minutes into the fourth. Eagles up by 11. They've been in this situation before. In fact, we're in this similar spot on Wednesday. Had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter at Mars Hill. Harmon drives. Running shot off glass, an errant shot. Rutherford's got the rebound. Torrey with 6 boards. Dribbles it all the way across into the front court. Weichel lobs it in. Taylor makes the catch. Left-hand jump hook short of the iron. Second miss for Taylor after halftime on her only 2 shots, and it's back to the Bears. Crooks left wing. Drives on Rogers, backs her down, gets into the lane, stops, shoots from 4 feet, missed the shot off glass. Close shots not falling for Lenoir-Rhyne. Rogers in transition, drives, kicks it out. Rutherford reverse to Weichel. 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter, and Carson-Newman's up by 11. Weichel to Rutherford. Here's another one. It's short, rebound, deflected out. Jada Glass has got it. One-on-one with Rutherford. Alvey trailing. Good transition defense. Forces the kick out to Crooks for 3. Heels strong, rebound Alvey. Michaela Alvey has 11 rebounds for Carson-Newman. Mike Mincy will ask to slow it down and run half-court offense here, up 11. 6:53 to go. Braylon leaves it off for Rutherford out front. Rutherford to Alvey, lob to Taylor. Lindsay backs down Jones. Makes a move, goes right, missed the shot, short, rebound Jones. Outlet to Harmon. Bears need buckets here to make a comeback. Glass from the corner, air ball. Wild shot, Weichel's got the rebound. Eagles in transition. Weichel elects to keep it out front, bounces it to Rogers. Top of the key 3 for Keeley is up off the backboard. Alvey offensive rebound, out to Rutherford. Extra light for Carson-Newman. Rutherford skips, Weichel corner. Jab steps, now dribbles it toward the wing, 10 to shoot. Braylon to Alvey. Here's a 3. It's up, it's short, and a foul underneath as Taylor went for the rebound. Great work underneath by Lindsay Taylor to draw the foul on Blakely Crooks underneath. It'll be Crooks' second foul, the first on the Bears in the fourth as Rogers exits and Penland returns. 6:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Carson-Newman's on a 3-minute scoring drought, but the Bears have not scored in the fourth quarter. Penland shot air ball off the inbound. Rebound secured by Lindstrom. Harmon to the top of the key, lobs it inside. Crooks makes the catch, goes baseline, shoots a reverse layup and scores. 56-47. The Bears are on the board in the fourth quarter. Rutherford kicks it out. Weichel to Penland. Back to Braylon Weichel. The Eagles trying to end a 3-minute drought offensively. Lob to Penland at the free throw line. Campbell dribbles away, bounces it to Rutherford. Nice backdoor cut. Taylor there for 2. Great find from Torrey Rutherford on the baseline feed, and it's 58-47. Back to an 11-point advantage. 5:20 to go on a rolling fourth quarter clock. Carson-Newman trying to end a 2-game skid. Makiba Jones out front. Jab steps, drives, gets into the paint, pump fakes. Pump fakes again. Taylor blocked the shot. Alvey's got a 13th rebound, adding on to a career high. Alvey to Weichel. Weichel, one dribble, back to Michaela. Lob in, Taylor makes the catch. One dribble, spins inside, shoots off glass, missed the shot. Rebound Lindstrom. Taylor struggled after halftime, just one field goal. Crooks backs down Alvey and turned it over. Penland the steal. Campbell's third steal, kicks it to Weichel, a pump fake. Braylon gets into the lane, stops, shoots, missed, and rebounded by Harmon. Offense struggled both ways in this one. Similar to our first meeting, Harmon gets into the lane and had it stolen away. Weichel the steal. 5-on-4, Harmon's down the other end. Weichel, bumped by Glass, kicks it over to Alvey. Right wing three is up for Alvey. Left of the iron. Rebound tracked down by Rutherford as she goes into the first row. And that brings us to our timeout. Hectic back and forth basketball. Both teams struggling to score in the fourth quarter. It's 5-2 Carson-Newman in the fourth quarter. 4:17 to go in this one. It's 58-47. Eagles up 11, trying to hold on and end a two-game skid. We'll find out if they can do it in the final 4:17 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Great efforts from Carson-Newman so far, but they have to close out Lenoir-Rhyne here on this Saturday afternoon. Michaela Alvey has a career-high 13 rebounds, also 7 points and 8 assists. The 8 assists are also a career high. So career high in rebounds and assists. Alvey's 3 points and 2 assists away from a triple-double. 11-point game, 4:15 to go. Tori Rutherford's got 4 threes, a new career high there as well. Harmon off a screen. Dribbles out front, lobs it in. Crooks makes the catch outside the right block, pitches it out. Jones, a jab step and a 3 from Akiba. Jones banks in. Massive bucket. It's an 8-point game with 4 minutes to go, and it's a full timeout. It is a 3-point basket for Akiba Jones, just her 6th 3 of the year, and it makes this one an 8-point game. Massive bucket for the Bears, who have only made now 5 baskets after halftime and are only down 8 points. It's been tough sledding on both ways offensively. Eagles only have 7 baskets after halftime, but 4 of them are from 3, while the Bears haven't made a triple after halftime. That's a big storyline. Bears at halftime were 5 of 10 from the line, from beyond the arc, and are just 1 of 8 in the second half, while Carson-Newman's buried 4 second-half triples in this game. Despite points in the paint have started to shape up a little bit more. It was 24-4 at halftime. It's now 30-16 in favor of Carson-Newman. So Lenoir-Rhyne has had no choice but to go inside the arc to stay within striking distance here on the road. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Let's see if Carson-Newman can finish the game. Remember, the Eagles have no wins by 5 points or less this year. This is an 8-point game. Every Carson-Newman win this year, all 15 have been by 6 points or greater. Here's some full court pressure. Inbound to Rutherford. A skip to Alvey, who sprints across the timeline with it. Lobs it to Weichel, who makes the catch, shoots, and scores. Eagles made that look super easy. It took 5 seconds to break the pressure, and Weichel buried the short jump shot for her 11th point. It's back to a 10-point lead. Glass comes off a screen. Left-hand dribble, steps back on Braylon. Weichel shoots, misses. Rebound, Alvey. Michaela Alvey has 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 7 points. Breaks the pressure and leaves it off Rutherford. Skip to Weichel at the right wing. Braylon will dribble it out front. 10-point game with 3:20 to go. Carson-Newman ahead. Rutherford lobs. Taylor didn't have position. Jones swatted it away, a steal. Can't commit turnovers, especially down the stretch. You want to at least get looks at the basket as Harmon steps back, didn't have the shot, hands it off for Lindstrom. Lindstrom off a screen, lobs to Crooks, who has a mismatch. They have to kick it out to Jones. Jones rips through, gets into the lane, and bumped by Taylor, and a foul. 4 fouls on Lindsey Taylor, who commits the blocking foul. And it's just the 3rd foul on Carson-Newman in the 4th quarter. Committed 2 early, and that's the first since. 2 in the first 60 seconds, to be exact. Harmon looks, inbounds to Crooks out front. Bears down 10 with the ball. Crooks off a screen, gets into the paint, shoots over Penland and got fouled. Penland stayed straight up. Crooks almost went into the contact almost. Second on Penland, 4th team foul. Free throws for Blakely Crooks. Her first trip to the line today. She shoots 78%, bends the knees, and the first one is shot up and in. 60-51. Crooks 3 of 13 from the field, has 5 turnovers. Her and Harmon, usually great about taking care of the basketball, have combined for 10 turnovers. Second one is off the iron, no, rebounded by Penland. She's doubled in the backcourt and is bumped by Lindstrom. Much to the displeasure of Graham Smith and his staff. 2nd team foul on the Bears in the period. They have to commit fouls anyway, eventually down the stretch here, to eventually put Carson in the bonus if they still trail here. So we dip under. Not a bad foul. Skip to Alvey, lobs it in. Taylor shovels it to Alvey. Extra feed to Penland. High post touch. Rutherford will dribble out of there. Hand off Weichel. Braylon back to Torrey. Lob to Penland. Pump fake the extra pass, but turned it over. Back-to-back turnovers for Carson-Newman's offense with 2:31 to go in the 4th quarter. It's a 9-point game. Harmon off a screen, guarded by Rutherford. Picks her dribble up, needs help, finds glass. Lob in, Crooks, right block. Drop step, missed the shot. Lindstrom offensive rebound and stick back. 2:14 to go. Lob to Weichel across half court. It's a 7-point Carson-Newman lead. Weichel to Penland. Weichel gets it back. 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Carson-Newman's up 7. Rutherford at the right wing. High post touch for Taylor. Out to Alvey. Extra fine Weichel. Braylon, baseline touch. Alvey goes, shoots a runner. Missed it off the backboard. Rebound Harmon. And she's bumped in the backcourt. And free throws for Lenoir-Rhyne. Penland commits the foul. It's her 3rd, and Mike Mincy needs time as his team is not scored in 2 minutes, has turned it over 3 times. It's a 30-second timeout. Emily Harmon will shoot 2 free throws out of the timeout. Well, that's when you get into the bonus and you commit a foul like that in a scramble mode there with the Bears trying to take it the other direction. Not intentionally trying to foul, obviously, right there, but it pays off. The Bears get fouled. They get free throws and a chance to cut into this Carson-Newman lead. The Eagles have led by as many as 11 points here in the 4th quarter, and in the second half has led as many as that number as well. As many as 10 in the 3rd quarter. Largest lead of the game is 12. That was in the 2nd period. 1:49 to go. 30-second timeout is up. Harmon will shoot 2. 8 points for her first trip to the line, where she shoots 76%. Bends the knees. The first one is up toward the iron, and it rolls in. 60-54. Carson-Newman has to close this game out to end this skid. Harmon's next one up, in. 60-55. 1:48 to go. Eagles the other way. Weichel gets inside the arc, pump fakes, picks her dribble up, needs help, kicks it out. Rogers. 5-point game, 100 seconds to go. Carson-Newman hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Weichel doubled out front, kicks into the corner. Alvey lobs it back, nearly a turnover. Extra fine Rutherford. Here's a 3. It's up, no good. Alvey another rebound, and she puts it up and in. Michaela Alvey with her 6th offensive rebound and her 15th board of the game. Massive bucket for CN with 75 seconds to go. Harmon answers. It's back to a 5-point game. And Inbound to Rutherford. We near 1 minute to go. Rogers lobs it back to Torrey Rutherford. Torrey to Weichel. Braylon bounces it to Rutherford. 60 seconds. Rutherford back to Rogers. Bounce feed Torrey. 12 on the shot clock. Torrey doubled. Skips into the corner. Alvey attacks the closeout. Back to Rogers. 7 to shoot. Keeley back to Alvey. Alvey lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Another Lady Eagles turnover down the stretch. It's a 5-point game with 47 seconds to go. Carson-Newman's execution in the half court, besides the Alvey layup, has not been great here down the stretch, and that is why Lenoir-Rhyne has clawed back into the game. Eagles have 3 turnovers in the final 3:19 of this game right now. It's 62-57 with 47.3 seconds to go. It's Bears basketball. They'll advance it into the front court after the timeout. You know where the ball's going. It's going to be in the hands of Blakely Crooks. And let her make the wise decision. 17 points per game, one of the better and efficient scorers in the league. Inbound for Glass right in front of the Bears coaching staff. Rogers attached to Crooks, who gets the inbound. 45 seconds. Handoff Harmon. Harmon out front, bounce feed Jones. Goes reverse layup, missed the shot, rebound Weichel. 36 seconds. Weichel bounces to Rutherford. Rutherford head up, skips to Rogers. No foul yet. Weichel's got it back. 30 seconds. Braylon fouled by Harmon. If the Bears get that bucket to go, this is a one-possession game, but now they have to play the foul game. It's the third team foul and the second on Lindstrom, or second on Harmon, check that, as Mike Mincy will burn a timeout. It's another 30-second timeout. He'll set up a inbound here, a side-out inbound, knowing Lenoir-Rhyne will have to foul with 29.9 seconds to play in a 62-57 game. Offense has been ugly in the second half. Carson-Newman has outscored Lenoir-Rhyne 22-20 after halftime. It's been a defensive half after both teams lit it up from the field. It was 23-22 was the second quarter score. But it's been the exact opposite here in the third and fourth quarters. These two teams have got down in a defensive stance and have played great defense here in the second half. Carson-Newman especially went on that third quarter run and gained an 11-point lead because of its defense. And they went on a 10-0 run that spanned 6.5 minutes in the period. That was huge. But that doesn't matter right now. Eagles have to close this one out. Taylor will inbound. Lindsay. It's deflected out off Carson-Newman. Lindsay's inbound pass got deflected by Glass. It went off Weichel's foot. 28 seconds. LR won't advance it. Harmon across half court. 5-point game. Emily Harmon off a screen. Top of the key. Double screen set for Lindstrom. She fades to the wing. Here's a three. It's off the backboard. No. Penland the rebound. She's fouled immediately with 16 seconds to go. Mike Mincy is going to burn another timeout. It's the fourth team foul on Lenoir-Rhyne. With 16 seconds to go in the game. Lindstrom committed the foul. It's her second. And the Bears still have to foul one more time. It's a full timeout. As Carson-Newman leads by 5. Eagles have been a disaster here down the stretch trying to execute here in the fourth quarter. That's probably the best way to put it. 4 turnovers in the final 3.5 minutes and 3 in the last 2 minutes of this game. Simply put it, Lenoir-Rhyne has clawed back into this game because Carson-Newman has struggled to put the ball in the hole. And this is the same story pretty much as the Morris Hill game. Eagles struggled down the stretch to close that game out. That's why the Lions won by 2 on a buzzer beater. Carson-Newman just didn't execute down the stretch, and it's very similar here in this one, except that Carson-Newman has made some timely buckets and has played better defense than it did on the road on Wednesday to still lead and have a 5-point advantage. Maddie Knuckles, the freshman, will inbound this time. Looking, gets it into Rutherford. She's doubled and fouled immediately with 15.6 to go. Foul was on Makiba Jones. Second foul on her, and Carson-Newman now gets free throws from Tori Rutherford, who is 1 for 2 today. And goes there for the second time now. First one is up, and it's no good. Bounces out. Rutherford 3 for 3. That's her first miss this year with less than 4 minutes to go in a game. Second one is up. It swishes in. 6-point game. Lenoir-Rhyne calls for time. And they'll have one left. The Bears get one timeout left, down 6, as Graham Smith tries to draw up a play to get a 3-point basket here. Bears have only made 1 3 after halftime in 9 tries after going 5 of 10 in the opening half. Carson-Newman desperate, needs this one to split the series with Lenoir-Rhyne and get back into this South Atlantic Conference table that features Catawba and first place battling with Anderson. That's a 4-point game with 2 minutes to go there in Anderson, South Carolina. Wingate's a winner over Tusculum. I'll give you all those scores in the Domino's post-game report. Right now, the Bears will have it on a side out with 15 and a half seconds to go in the game. Down 6. Still one timeout as well. Glass will inbound. Glass gets it into Crooks. Blakely turns, hands off Harmon. 12 seconds. Harmon to Lindstrom. Pass was errant. Lindstrom gets it though. Lobs it inside. Crooks extra fine. Harmon a jab step. 5 seconds. They need to shoot it. Glass right wing will fire one up. It's off the backboard strong. Alvey rebound. And we're going to put some time back on the clock because Michaela Alvey was fouled before the game clock expired. And free throws, it's on Lindstrom. It's Lindstrom's third foul, and Michaela Alvey will head to the free throw line for a chance for a double-double. Alvey a point away from a double-double. 1 assist away from a triple-double. First free throws right of the iron, no good. Incredible performance for Alvey. It's a shame that Adam Cavalier couldn't give her another assist. Next free throw's up and in, 10 points. A double-double for Michaela Alvey. Her first career double-double, 10 points and 15 offensive rebounds. 6 offensive rebounds in the game, 9 defensive. And with a second to go, Graham Smith will burn his final timeout. Can't take it with him back to Hickory, so he'll burn the timeout in a 7-point game and try to draw something up here down the stretch. Carson-Newman's going to end the game, or end the skid, with this 64-57 win. It wasn't pretty. When the Lady Eagles needed to get it done, they were able to do it here at home and stay unbeaten at 12-0. 64-57. It's Tori Rutherford and Michaela Alvey. Those two are critical today. Weichel and Taylor had 11 and 12 points apiece, but Alvey had 16 rebounds. The final line for her, actually 10 points and 16 boards. Here's the inbound for Glass. Gets it in. Crooks will turn, fire, airball it, and that's the game. Carson-Newman remains unbeaten at home, 12-0 this year, holding off a stingy Lenoir-Rhyne. Final score 64-57. Lady Eagles even up the season series with the Bears after falling by 2 in Hickory. The Eagles get back to the Bears with a 7-point victory here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman is unbeaten inside of Holt Fieldhouse this year. 12-0, 12 games, 12 wins for the Lady Eagles inside of Holt Fieldhouse. We'll recap this one together with the Domino's post-game report after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's postgame report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Right wing 3, Alvy Cash. Michaela Alvy.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Well, Carson-Newman remains unbeaten at home with a 64-57 win here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Lady Eagles battled and found a way to get it done despite an ugly fourth quarter. The Lady Eagles committed 4 turnovers down the stretch, but found a way and holds off Lenoir-Rhyne with a 64-57 win inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Let's recap it together here on the Domino's post-game report. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, you should reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pie for $5.99 when you use your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Well, the day is about Michaela Alvy and Tori Rutherford. Alvy, with her first career double-double, is just 1 assist away from a triple-double. 10 points, 16 rebounds. Yeah, 16 of them, 6 offensive rebounds, and 9 assists. Rebounds, of course, were a game high. The rebounds and assists were a game and season high for Alvy, who was 4 of 11 from the field, but shined with her hustle effort all afternoon long in Carson-Newman's 64-57 win. Tori Rutherford nailed 14 three-pointers and had 14 points. Nailed 4 threes, not 14 threes. She isn't Nick Brennigan tonight, by the way. But 4 threes for Rutherford. That's a new career high for Tori. Had 14 points and 6 rebounds to follow in behind Michaela Alvy, who had 16 of them in this game. Lindsay Taylor had 12, 10 in the first half. Weichel had 11 and 8 after halftime in this 64-57 win for Carson-Newman, who is now 10-5 in the league. And drops the Bears to 11-4 in the league. Big-time victory for Carson-Newman. Gets within a game of second place in the South Atlantic Conference standings with this win, and also evens up the series for what two teams we saw today on the basketball floor will probably be regionally ranked when the first set of NCAA Southeast Region rankings come out next week. You're probably going to see both of those teams, Lenoir-Rhyne and Carson-Newman, somewhere in the top 10. Total Lindstrom had a double-double, 15 points and 10 rebounds for her. Makiba Jones had 14 points and 6 boards. Emily Harmon had 12 points. Those were the 3 double-figure scores. Blakely Crooks, the team's leading scorer, was held to just 8 points in this one, as Carson-Newman was pretty good defensively down the stretch, especially in the second half, holding Lenoir-Rhyne to 22% shooting after halftime and 7 of 31 from the field. Offense wasn't pretty, but the defense came through when Carson-Newman and Mike Mincy needed it the most in this one. Lady Eagles stay unbeaten with the 64-57 win at home. They haven't lost a home game all season long, and they're just getting started for what is a 3-game homestand here over the next week. Domino's post-game report wraps up as Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne will head to Wednesday. We'll wrap it up with a look around the South Atlantic Conference. Eagles will face Tusculum on Wednesday. We'll let you know how the Pioneers fared against the Bulldogs when we return on our final break here on the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.